Today I converted this front wheel to tubeless, and I thought I'd do a quick video of me doing the back wheel and show you some of the things I've learnt from doing the front one. The first thing I noticed after I converted the front wheel, I noticed a big difference in weight, so I'm going to be weighing the back tyre before I convert it to tubeless. First up, I'm going to weigh the wheel I've already converted. It'll definitely be lighter than the rear wheel because it doesn't have all the gears and that on it. So it weighs in at 1 kilo and 677 grams. I don't know if you can see that, but yeah, that's what it says. This is a back wheel and these are the tyres on it, Racing Ralph. They came stock with my bike. And the tubes I've got in it is the Slime super thick ones, but I'm having a bit of problems with getting flats. Turn that on. So it's saying 2 kilos and 710 grams, we'll say. It's not very precise the way I'm doing this. It's just something to compare to. Alright, so now I'm going to take this tyre off and then I'll wrap the rim with the tape. See how the rim's pretty dirty? Get any rag or something, just a bit of water on it and give it a wipe over, just so the tape sticks properly to it. I had the special tape for it, but I didn't order enough. One roll wasn't even enough to do one wheel for me. So if you're gonna buy a proper tape, probably buy extra than you think you will need. Anyway, I went just to Bunnings and got Tarzan grip, which is just duct tape but really sticky. And what I did was grab the old roll and put it there so I get the same width I need for my rims. After you do a few unrolls, you'll notice it starts going like this, and what I do, grab a blade and cut in like that, so when you unroll it, it comes along a lot nicer. Now it's time to wrap the rim in the tape. I was reading on the internet and they reckon you're supposed to start putting the tape on opposite from where your valve goes, but yeah, I'll just do that way. The easiest way I found to do the rim tape is to pull a long piece down, put your thumb on it, pull down tight and guide it in like that, and then just keep doing more. Put your thumb on it and glide it in. Alright, so I finished wrapping up the rim. You just want to get a knife and just put a little hole there. And then grab the valve and just push it through. Like that. This is my new tyre. And see how floppy it is and how loose it is. That's what it's like when I put it on the rim. So that's why I had to do so many layers of tape. But if you have really thick tyres and they go really tight to your rim, you don't have to do as many layers of tape, because most likely for you, you definitely won't have to do as much as I did, because these are like, I know, really light tyres, and you know. So to get the tyre into shape, I found it easiest So just put your tube in and the tyre. Now what you want to do is just pump it up and that'll get the tyre to go the shape it needs to be. Put 60 psi in and that got the tyre to go on nicely. Now just let the air out. Valve out, which looks like this, one of the tubeless ones. And someone in the comments tell me what this thing's for, because I've got no idea what it's for. What you want to do is take the locking nut off and then put the valve through the hole and then grab the locking nut and tighten it up. I think you'd want to do this as tight as you can so it has a nice seal in it. I'm using the Slime Pro tubeless sealant and it tells you how much sealant you need. I use the measuring cup method. For cross country you use 60 mil and for downhill you use 90. So I'm sort of in between that. But I just chuck it in, don't bother me. All I do is just 1 cup full. And then I might as well just chuck the rest in, you know. And then roll the sealant around to the bottom. And then close the rest of the tyre up. Alright. Then you want to just spin it quite a bit. Get all moved around in there. And then for the moment of truth, pump it up. What you want to do is just go as quick as you can. Alright, so probably from that clip you could see I was having a bit of trouble getting it to seal and my phone went flat and I broke my pump, so it's not going so well, but I'm going to try something here. What I did was pull a valve out and I'm just going to hook the air compressor to this, but I don't have the proper thing for this, so this is a regular car valve one. Yeah. Alright, I think I might have just actually got that to work. I can't believe it. So what I did was pull a valve out and just hooked up the air compressor and pumped it up a lot and quickly screwed the valve back in, and it's holding there, but it is losing a lot of sealant, so I might not put enough tape on this one because the front one worked fine just with the hand pump or the floor pump. So I'll check in the morning, hopefully it's still holding there, and then I'll go for a test ride and see what it's actually like with tubeless. Alright, so it's the next day. I went in town and picked up a new pump. Let's go check on this wheel. Still holding some there, but it's definitely lost there. Let's check the front one. Yeah, it's still good. I'll pump this up and see what happens. I just put about 69 PSI in. Pretty solid there. It's not leaking, so pretty good. It's been about half an hour since I pumped it up. It's still rock solid, so I'm gonna go for a bit of a test drive. Alright, so it's a new day after I tested it. Tyres are still both up. I went for a 35km bike ride and then just rode around in the yard in the afternoon. And yeah, it's still going good. Now I'm just going to take the back wheel off and put it on the scales and see how much it weighs. So now I'm going to weigh the wheel again, now that it's got Continental Speed King tyres and a tubeless setup. The previous setup weighed 2 kilos 710 grams and this one weighs 2 kilos, would you say 2 kilos and 94 grams. So that's over 600 grams difference, and that's probably the same for the front tyre too, so that's like a 1200 gram difference. So yeah, you definitely notice it too when you're accelerating, and it feels like the bike rolls better, but these are a faster rolling tyre than my old ones. So yeah, it's definitely worth it, but it is a bit of money to spend. I just got this stuff for my birthday and Christmas present, so yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. And I didn't get any flats, so I can't really complain. Yeah, tubeless does feel a lot better, and the noise just sounds amazing too.